everybody, and welcome to another special Swass-Cast. Today it's our Christmas edition, and I'm John Cimino with
Keith Gleason,
Mason Fitch,
Bryn
and Etrane.
And we here at Reckless Sidekick Productions have always held it in the highest esteem to celebrate Christmas. We don't call it Happy Holidays or this or that. We call it Christmas. Why? Because we love Christmas. And every year during the history of our company, we have always went out and tried to have a special Christmas. And we always say humor and stuff, that's a tinge off color and stuff, but we like to keep it for the kids, right, Bryn?
Yeah.
For the kids. And so today, we're going to talk about our special days with Christmas. You're going to get to know what we like, the inside our hearts, what Christmas meant to us. So, E, who was the best Christmas present that you ever got?
Well, let me think. Well, I would have to say growing up, even though most people wouldn't agree with the quality and the value of this gift, I was a kid who played a lot of make-believe and a lot of alone time playing.
What do you think this is, Keith?
True. But there's a Christmas that my mom got me a once famous Teddy RUXPIN.
Teddy RUXPIN? Well, why would she get you Teddy RUXPIN?
Because she hated me. No, you know, it was...
Your Teddy RUXPIN's in the mail from me, too.
You know what?
Show and tell time.
Another teddy bear? My teddy's name is Teddy Ruxpin. He talks, he tells stories,
Four batteries not included.
Hi, my name is Teddy RUXPIN. Can you and I be friends?
Yeah.
I really enjoy talking to people. I would like you.
Teddy Ruxpin, the storytelling bear, comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
I was just a very big imagination kid, you know.
You are quite husky, Ian.
Yeah.
No, like the Teddy Ruxpin, they like had all kinds of, what was it, like tapes?
It was a cassette tape, and it came with a story. And inside, it was...
Do you remember any of the stories you had?
I remember one story where they had to... It was always a story they had to go do something. But I remember...
Why I have no friends, little Latino.
Well, that's the other reason. Now I had someone to speak to me, and someone to actually speak back when I spoke. But other than that,
Could you put like a normal cassette tape in, like Van Halen or something, and would it sing?
actually, you know,
Like Van Halen 1984?
yes,
Slap that right in
I
there.
didn't. But I remember it started breaking, so it would talk real slow.
Stephen Hawking.
But the thing is,
Strokey Ruxpin.
the thing is, like, my parents always tried really hard. And they did a really good job of like making sure we were happy.
Okay, Mason!
Yeah.
Mason! What was Did you have a great Christmas present that you ever got? That you loaded up?
Something that really meant a lot to me was back in, it was like the thing you had to have that Christmas, so it was really hard to find, was the original MILLENNIUM FALCON in like 78 or 79 from Star Wars. My mother and like all her brothers and sisters were like all trying to look for it. This is before the internet, so you had to like call every store. They couldn't find it. They were searching for it forever. Finally, my aunt, who lives in New Hampshire, called some department store in Concord, and she lived like, half an hour drive away or something like that. It was like the last one that was in New England anywhere. So, pregnant with her first kid, who was due to be born like a month later, she hitchhiked in a snowstorm down to get it and picked up like the last available one, and I ended up getting it. And that's the kind of story that's like told every Christmas in my family again and again. I really loved it and appreciated all the effort. And I love the toy too.
Does it get bigger and bigger every year?
Yeah,
like the guy who picked her up was like a murderer.
Yeah. There may or may not have been a snowstorm.
She dodged Nazis.
She was pregnant with,
Captain America,
triplets.
Did they start downplaying the stories when the prequels came out?
That wasn't such a special present.
No, okay.
All right, Bryn, what was your favorite Christmas present that you ever got?
Pinto, my favorite present of all year.
What was Pinto?
The bean?
he was a
Car?
he was a horse.
A horse.
And the horse is actually worth more than the car?
Did you name him Pinto, or is that the name he came with? Do you remember?
You named him. Pinto was actually a big mechanical horse that when you turned him on, you could feed him and it would follow, basically like it would look at you and follow you, it would blink and it would make all these horse sounds. So it was actually a big deal.
One of those things, like, I remember I used to have an actual mechanical goat, and you would feed it, but then the food was, it was a mechanical toy goat.
Teddy Ruxpin, a mechanical goat.
Dude, in Puerto Rico, everyone has mechanical goats. Come on. That's like the good little army
fake
soldier.
burritos, like, like you know, like those, like those, you know, like the dog chew toys, but it's a burrito.
As it chews like from
From Whammo.
Well, I was going to ask you, was this what the goat did? You feed it food, and then the food would come out its like out its rear end. Did the horse do it?
So it would have, like-
Or what? I saw some that would stay inside the tummy. Would it come out the rear end of the horse when it ate, or?
What, on this one?
Yeah.
This ain't Puerto Rico, dude.
Hey, just because we can pass things well, don't make fun of us.
All right, Keith. Keith wants in. Keith, what was a great gift that you got?
Well, I think we talked on Matman Brian's thing before, but I love the $6 Million Man toy that I got when I was a kid.
You got Oscar, right? The guy.
Oscar, yeah. My brother got
The guy you couldn't use.
Yeah, the guy no one wanted.
Wait a minute, you got the $6 million toy, but it wasn't actually the $6
No, it was his
man.
boss, the one no one wanted with the exploding briefcase.
And wait, it's actually kept up the tradition because I went to the Comic Con a few months ago, and he was there with the figure, and there was nobody in line for him. Nobody wanted the toy. Nobody wanted an autograph. So I just want you to know that the tradition is still going.
That's why your parents didn't even bother to try to get you the $6 million.
Yeah, no, not at all. That was like, probably what happened to you. Like, it probably sold out. So, and of course, there was a whole shelf probably of Oscar Goldman figures that no one wanted.
That's like
he was
asking
the
for
most
Darth Vader, but like getting an Ewok, but not even like the good Ewok, like the crappy Ewok.
Yeah, exactly. The one that dies is branded.
That was kind of
so adorable, though.
Yeah, it kind of happened to me during Christmas that my aunt came over and she got me and my brother like these 2 boxes of stuff. So I ripped it open, and my brother gets the Lone Ranger. I got Tonto, and it's like, who wants Tonto?
Tonto did everything, though.
What?
Tonto did everything.
Oh no, of course he was.
Well, that's like Kato and the Green Hornet. You want Kato?
But I didn't want Tonto. I wanted the.
I'm trying to put a good spin on that. Don't fight me.
You're right. I wanted Tonto, and I was happy.
But another thing I got that you appreciate that I always remember that I love was the Kiss color forms.
Yeah,
I love that.
And you didn't know who even the band was.
No, I never heard a Kiss song at that point, but that just shows you how Kiss had permeated.
You lived in Leominster. All they had was
pop
Manua.
Yeah.
Hey.
I just remember though, I was so fascinated with it because you know how color forms were just a picture of like, and then you just put things on there. For some reason, it was like a penthouse with a giant friggin' laser gun coming through the window. I just like
Kiss.
what?
You don't question it.
You don't question it. I guess.
It's Kiss. They were horrible. Like lyrics were bad. The whole thing was bad, but people just loved it.
Yeah.
We didn't question it.
But yeah, that was another one of my favorites. Made no sense. But
Okay.
Blake's really was from outer space, so maybe it was hidden.
yeah, maybe it could be his like penthouse in space or whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
Gene has the money. Whatever Gene can make money on.
Yeah.
The Star Child.
Rock legend.
Hey, Bryn, do you have any interesting things that you want to say that you did on Christmas?
Well, I was sleeping under the table and I saw presents under the Christmas tree.
Oh, and who was sleeping next to you on the floor?
You.
Yeah.
Why?
Did you make Daddy sleep on the floor with you?
Yeah, I stepped on the floor. It's yucky. And it was all dirty.
Sounds sure.
Just like baby Jesus in the manger.
Was there an earthquake?
Bryn made a funny right there.
Was an atomic bomb gonna drop tonight? Or we got sleeping under the table?
Drop and roll.
Stop, drop and roll.
Duck and cover.
Duck and cover.
What was that
Christmas
fire engine?
Yeah,
Did they tell you how to drop and roll?
Like an earthquake warning, and you're gonna
Stop,
get
drop,
in between
roll.
the door frames and stuff.
We all know the atomic bomb is very dangerous. We must get ready for it. If you are not ready, it could hurt you in different ways. It could knock you down hard or throw you against a tree or a wall. But if you duck and cover, you will be much safer. The next important thing to do after that is to stay covered until the danger is over. Yes, we must all get ready now, so we know how to save ourselves if the atomic bomb ever explodes near us. Duck and cover. Duck and cover.
All right, we're going to talk about our favorite Christmas special. And we can start it off from a kid's perspective. Bryn, what is your favorite Christmas special?
We're at the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, that's a good one. What about you?
Well, I'm not that big into Christmas specials growing up. I don't know why I just wasn't that much, but for some reason, I don't know if you've ever seen it, The Hebrew Hammer. It is a story about a guy who, with the help of the Kwanzaa League, helps to save Hanukkah. And the sappy Christmas
Sounds very
stuff,
Jewish.
they're very proud people, very artistic. You know what? I always wanted a Christmas special that was humorous, and that you never really got that growing up, other than like the Star Wars Christmas special. So for me, and I honestly, we put it on every Christmas. The wife and I sit down, we watch The Hebrew Hammer.
Is that something like the jazz singer?
Exact same thing,
You know?
but nothing like each other.
All right, I'm going to go throw one out here. My favorite story of all time is A Christmas Story. And because it's the magic of childhood. What's the gun's name?
The Red Ryder BB gun.
Oh, and does he shoot at his eye?
He does.
He does.
The icicle took it out.
But what was great about that, it's just the pure magic of it, like getting the presents, the whole time of it when Christmas was special, the 50s and stuff.
The father,
Yeah.
everything.
Says fragile. Oh, fragile. Says fragile, dear.
It was like the 40s.
Oh, I think it was the 50s.
I don't know, man. Look at the cars. Don't argue cars with me.
Wow.
Could be. I don't know. They never say what era that takes place in, do they? They never do they?
Zeppelin balloon? Could be right.
I think because when did Wizard of Oz come out? That was the late 30s or 40s?
30s.
Yeah, because that was big then. Remember, that was in the movie.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Look at the cars though. I'm pretty sure it's early 40s.
I know you have like a hot rod, don't you? So you know your cars. All right.
Yeah.
Keith, talk about your favorite.
My favorite would be the Charlie Brown Christmas. Every year I watch it. It's fantastic.
I like I like the serenity of it. It's really nice until Linus gets all preachy and godsy at the end.
Yeah, I hate that too.
I
But
was
like,
that wasn't why I cared about it.
I can always I always checked out at that part when I was a kid, but like I can appreciate why it's there. You know what I mean? Like
we got to think of the time too.
That's the point where like Linus, like you said, gets all like Fox News on you.
Fox News.
Lights, please. And there were in the same country shepherds, abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them. And the glory of the Lord shone round about them. And they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not. For behold, I bring you tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God, and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
And now Mason.
I really love the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with Burl Ives singing and the Snowman and Yukon Cornelius and the Bumble and Silver and Gold.
I always thought that when I first saw Keith, it was a hairy Keith, the Bumble.
He's not.
And who didn't want to go to the island of misfit toys?
But me, being such a comic fan, when Yukon Cornelius goes after the Bumble and they go over the cliff, I actually thought the first time I saw it that there was going to be a fight. But they kind of just, the puppets just kind of move and then they go over. But I was like, oh my god, they're gonna go.
You
like,
went from the plant
I thought,
accident?
I thought Jack Kirby had a little to do with it.
Calabac. Calabac, Bumble.
Calabac and the dude from the Warriors 3. That's what he looked like. It was like a big guy from the
But that was
Volstagg the
Volstagg and Calabac fighting.
Alright, Bryn, you have something else you want to say about a favorite Christmas special?
The Charlie Brown Christmas and the He-Man Christmas.
Oh,
He-Man, yeah.
I could take that one.
Yeah.
That was great because they showed all the characters and stuff.
And you mentioned a great one, the Justice League one with
Martian Manhunter.
And at the end he sings.
Awesome.
Yeah.
My wife balls.
And an ending. Everybody here at Reckless Sidekick Productions would like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
In this modern age, too many people have lost sight of the true meaning of Christmas.
Mom! Hush! Shut up, Ralphie!
So now, in the spirit of the original,
I made you! Stop!
traditional, American Christmas,
Thanks a lot!
MGM presents A Christmas Story.
Dashing through the snow. Uncle!
In a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the field we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits high. What fun it is to ride and sing! Ho, ho, ho! This sleighing's on tonight.
Fragile.
I think that says fragile, honey.
A Christmas Story.
Come on!
The movie that pulls off Santa's beard. And unwraps the secrets.
Didn't I get a tie this year?
Of the original, traditional,
He looks like a deranged Easter bunny.
100% two-fisted, red-blooded,
It's smiling at me.
all-American Christmas. A Christmas Story.